Let's go. What's up, everybody? We're back. Another episode of the Eavesdropping Houseguests podcast starring Jesse and Matt.
That name never gets old.
Let's
Undefeated.
go.
Undefeated.
Dude, episode 6. I'm going to put in all my effort to get this episode up on Saturday. When it's supposed to go up. I'm gonna break my computer if I have to. But I'm gonna make it happen.
It's not because of a lack of effort. It's because your computer is single-handedly trying to hold you back.
100%. A little bit of my Wi-Fi. Should I be paying for a little bit of a better Wi-Fi? No.
Maybe not.
Yeah, maybe. It's not that detrimental. Yeah. I mean, okay. It's not that big of a deal.
What's a few extra couple seconds?
Comment below if you think I should get a better Wi-Fi.
Yeah. Maybe make a poll.
Yeah.
Yes or no.
Mm-hmm. We'll put that on the Instagram account. Guys, we're almost up to making an Instagram account.
Yeah, we're almost there. Almost there.
We're almost on Spotify too.
Yeah, we're so close to being on Spotify.
We have people telling us that we're gonna be up there soon, so we'll let you know that we're up there soon.
Yeah, we're sending it out to our producers and everything, and they're the ones that are going through it.
Mm-hmm. Alrighty, guys. Matt, we'll start this off like we always do.
Yep.
Or not always, but like the last few episodes now. Diary room. Matt.
Yeah.
You were sidelined for the Cowboys game, and you got to ask the coach the question.
Yeah.
Run me through the mindset.
So that was a fun day. It was a NBCU Academy experience. So me and a few other students were able to go to the Sunday night football game, Giants versus Cowboys. Cowboys absolutely dominated against the Giants. But it was cool. I was able to go on the NBC set pregame. I sat in the press box during the game. And then for postgame, I was in the press conference for the Cowboys. And so it's me amongst a bunch of other professionals in the industry. Really cool. And I want to ask Coach a question. I was going to say, oh, Coach, how have the veteran additions of Stephon Gilmore and Brandon Cooks helped the team?
So smart. Such a good question.
And so now I'm going through my head. I was like, all right, Matt Boucher, NBCU Academy. Matt Boucher, NBCU Academy. How have the veteran additions helped? How have the veteran additions helped? Running it through my head, trying to memorize it. And then I hear Coach McCarthy talking about how, Stephon Gilmore was huge with an interception and Brandon Cooks had some really big third down catches. So now it hits me in my brain. I'm like, oh my gosh, did somebody just ask my question? And so now I'm panicking and I'm tilting. And it was when McCarthy is done speaking, it's my turn to ask a question. And so I remember that the Cowboys kicker is new. He's from the USFL. So let's just ask the most bland question of all time and ask him, Coach, what are your first impressions of Brandon Aubrey? So I did that. And
such a professional.
His answer was maybe 10 seconds long. He was like, yeah, he did good on kickoffs.
I feel like 10 seconds long for a kicker is more than you can even give. So he did it for you. Amazing question. Amazing question that you just put up on the spot there. I would have then went the route of okay, maybe football's not working out. Hey, Coach, what's your favorite pregame meal?
Okay. Yeah.
Maybe.
That's a good one.
Yeah. And it goes either one way or the other. Where you're the coach is what are we talking about here? Come on, this football.
Yeah.
It's a legendary YouTube clip on there forever.
Yeah.
Way the kicker question was still pretty sick.
Yeah. How is your reporting been? Because you're always in that professional field. I was able to have a little taste of it for that 10 seconds. But you're every day you're out there telling the stories of the people in Rockford, Illinois.
Dude, that was too much.
What?
That was too much. No, yeah. I mean, it's fun. It's fun. I love
Yeah.
it. I really do.
Is there a backstory with the
So it was
hat?
actually today I went to this like what those do you know what a power wheel no it's like a power wheels. It's like what
Power
the
wheel?
little kids like they're like 5 years old where they sit in those like Lamborghinis or like the Hummers. They're like
Yeah.
all
The
Hummers.
little things?
Yeah, yeah. So there was a race today for 2 to 7 year olds.
No
And
way.
there was a 2 to 5 year old age group and then a 6 and 7 year old age group. And
Yeah.
then there was a modified age group where they like modified the cars to go from 2 miles per hour to 10 miles per hour. These kids were flying,
Wow.
crashes,
Wow.
crazy. But a little insight into like my job. Then while I'm getting all of that done, ready to go for the show, like get back, edit it all, then there was an emergency. There was a shooting, so I couldn't even present that story because then I had to go out and cover the
Wow.
shooting. Yeah,
So then
but
do you queue
I
up that story for tomorrow?
no, it aired without me.
Oh.
Yeah, but I mean, like it was on there.
Yeah.
And that was my job, it's like
Yeah.
there's a lot of other stuff there going on. Like, of
Yeah.
course, it's the most ideal situation. No, not at all. But like, it was a shooting. That's not ideal.
Yeah.
You know,
Yeah.
at the end of the day, it really was like, let's get out of work because guess what? We got a pod to come home to
Yeah.
and film because it was a crazy week.
Oh my
A much
gosh.
crazier week. Like I feel like my life isn't that epic because of how epic Big Brother is. Like
Yeah.
this is unbelievable.
Do you ever just look at Big Brother from like a general view of like that like it's kind of like a zoo. Like we're like just like watching these people just like
Mm,
they're put into this house and now like let's see how they react. Like we're gonna make them do competitions and then take
100%.
each other out. Like it's really like it's really interesting to see.
Like I realize that a lot of times when I see people crying, when I wouldn't expect them to necessarily be crying, I'm like, this is like watching people like break down in some of their
Yeah,
like because it's almost like everybody watching is always like it's just a game, it's just a game. But when you're in
yeah,
the house and it's
yeah,
like I can't even imagine like 30 days, but just a weekend, the emotion
yeah,
where it's just like this matter, this is the
yeah,
thing that matters, you know what I mean?
yeah. Do you
It's just
follow
like no
Riley?
like and I won't it's why Jared and Cerie's like relationship is like so nice to have for them.
Yeah,
Nobody in this house can trust anybody. You know what
yeah,
I mean? Except they can like a little bit.
yeah,
They have that. You know what I mean?
yeah. I saw somebody complaining on Twitter about how it's like a huge competitive disadvantage to everyone else in the house, and that it's essentially like a 1v2 for every individual, and then Jared and Suri have that 2v1 where like they have the numbers like all the time.
Mm,
So like that's like something interesting. Like, did Big Brother like mess up by putting a mom and a son in a house? Because like we've had like twists before where there's like the twins that were like rotating, but
mm.
that's not like a big advantage.
Yeah. I mean, it depends. Cause like, okay, so let's say Cerie makes it to the finals, but loses in the finals. Loses to let's say Cameron in the finals, okay? Crazy that would be. But loses to Cameron in the finals, okay? Does
Cameron.
that mean the advantage was like she lost in the finals? That's like I'm trying to think because there was one
Yeah, I think I see
Paul
what you're trying to say.
Paul went to the finals his second time in the house and he got this like safety for like the first 3 weeks or something like that. And it's
Yeah,
just, like it realized it was like when people realize, oh, he's going to be here for 3 weeks, I better work with him. Then all of a sudden he creates so many relationships that are going to last so long in the house. You know what I mean? Like that was an example of when people were like, is that too crazy? But then you look at it and that was used heavily against him in the finals when went up against it. And people were like, dude, you had safety for half the house. Like we're given, like people might look at that and be like, you know, it's one of the craziest things I think in the world is how juries react to a season. I can never get it. Like, the jury
it's different every time.
Is one of the most impossible tasks of all time. And so, like, I don't know how people would be like, would they be like, Jared got a huge advantage, or was it like the fact they were able to keep it a secret?
Yeah.
It's so crazy.
People, like, would people look at it with like an asterisk? An asterisk that like they should have made it all the way to the end because of the fact that they came into the house together. Like will that be used against her on her resume at the end?
There's only one chance for it to be broken, and that's if Blue says something.
Yeah, because that first chance went away.
Yeah, bro. No. I mean, how do you feel about Izzy being evicted?
Izzy being evicted, I mean, like, she was one of those like main characters type where like there was drama involved and like there was a lot of storylines involved with her. And like now they take that away, and like I kind of wanted her to go. She was kind of like annoying, but like she was cool. But her now being gone, now it's like Suri and Jared can really go like farther now.
Pull your hood down. Pull your hood down for a second. Dude, did you get a haircut, or did your hair just look amazing?
I got a haircut last week. You
I asked you last week too?
You pointed it out last week.
Dude, that's crazy, dog.
It's still pretty short.
I wish my hair grew at that speed. It grows so fast.
It grows. I have to get it cut every 2 weeks. I mean, every 3 weeks. 3 weeks.
If I didn't have to go on TV every day, I would probably wait like every 4 weeks. But like,
how often do you get yours?
Picky about it that I like probably go every 2 weeks on the dot. You know what I mean?
That's fair. How much do you pay for haircut?
My beard gets crazy. I pay like 45 every time.
Wow.
Yeah, I'm so picky about my stuff. It's like I'll tip you good too if like you can keep my hair good. Like Dude. My worst thing is like when I feel like I have a bad haircut, like my life is ruined.
Yeah. Have you had the same person since you've been to Illinois?
It was a work in progress. This is about the 4th person I've been to.
Wow.
Yeah.
So like the first 3 people were like, yeah, I can never go to you
again. Those first 3 people I went to at least 3 times.
Wow.
Like all of them. Like I was like, because the first time I was like, okay, maybe, but like by the 3rd time, like by the last time I went, it was like I'm so fed up. And my biggest thing is like I'm so scared in the moment, like I'm sitting in the chair when they're like, hey, does it look good? And I'm just like, yeah, thanks so much.
Yeah.
Like, and I go home and I'm like, no, why did I do that?
How could you do this to
me? But like I get my eyebrows threaded.
Threaded?
Yeah, but you know, like how you get them waxed, like, or like your eyebrows like waxed.
No, that's sick.
You've never heard like getting your eyebrows like shaped up?
Oh yeah, there you go. That's a term I understand.
Okay, yeah. So like people get them waxed, they get them threaded, and so there's this like one woman who has this like place around the corner, and she does an amazing job threading my eyebrows. And I asked her, I was like, yo, do you have a place? Do you have a good, like, do you know a good haircut spot? And she gave me, should have done that first thing. And this guy is a genius.
Wow. That's huge.
But now let's get back to the regularly scheduled program.
I just have one more question.
Oh,
do your barbers, like, when you walk in to a barber, is everybody like, oh my God, that's Jess from TV?
No, because I go when like nobody else is there, because what's crazy about my barber is that it's walk-in onlys. So I know I have the barber's number, and I'm like, yo, text me when you have no one there, because like I don't want to wait for like a Like, cause this is the type of barber that it'll take you an hour at least to get your haircut done.
Yeah.
And while I tend to fall asleep during those long period of times, I feel better walking out after an hour-long haircut.
Yeah.
It's like, what have you been doing for an hour?
Yeah.
It better be good.
Yeah.
But no, people aren't. Nobody's like.
Yeah.
I don't know. It's a younger barber shop where
Yeah.
I don't know if they're watching the news.
Yeah. Well, they should.
Yeah, they should.
Yeah.
I don't even watch the news. Do you watch
How else will people see about the races between 5-year-olds?
Yeah, it was a nice Friday story, bro.
Yeah.
Nice little Friday story.
Fun Friday.
Finish the week.
Yeah.
Oh, so yeah. Now my thoughts on Izzy are very similar in that I thought she was a pretty good game player for the season. Like, she was a very big part of everything. She gave a lot of storylines and everything, and she was really loyal. My biggest problem with her is, and it's really just sad that I feel this way, but I always it's my last view on you. Remember how Kyland left when he talked about
Yeah.
the one guy's kids to him right before he left the house, and it was like, dude, I don't care what you did in the house. The way you're leaving right now ruins your whole thing. And that's what Izzy did for me. Like, how are you going to push Cameron and Corey? It's like you're not tough. You're out of the house. You're just now a sore loser for doing that. And it's okay, you want to ruin their games, but don't do it in that way. Do it in a way where it was you get up and you're like, Corey and Cameron lied to my face.
Yeah.
Like that. The way she did that, I was just like, oh, anybody who doesn't like Izzy has a right to. Because this is not how you handle it. That being said, you cannot take away the fact that she was a pretty good game player for the most part. I don't think I had her outside of my top 10 power rankings, really. And, she was the right-hand man to the strongest person in the house right now, or at the time. It was interesting. She really just needed Cameron not to win, but Cameron won.
Yeah.
For that, I guess we can move on to what we thought of Cameron's HOA train. What were your thoughts?
Now you really have to respect Cameron. Like Cameron was always a guy I've never had really strong feelings for. I've never really had strong feelings against him. He's just been this cool guy that I couldn't tell if he was playing with the handful or I couldn't tell if he was playing with the professors. And I felt like he's always been playing well. And he painted a huge target on his back, but he's been able to really back it up. Winning HOH, and then everybody wanted him out. And then he wins power veto. And then he wins HOH. And then he wins power veto. It's this guy is clutch. This man, when you need a win and you need somebody he was facing death several times and he was able to get himself out of it. So it's if you are going to want to take a shot at him, at any point, do you have to backdoor him at this point? Because you just can't risk putting him up for a veto because he'll just win it. Like how they did with Heisen, because everybody saw Heisen as this huge comp threat to start the season, and they backdoored him, and he could do nothing about it. Is that what's going to happen with Cameron? You think?
Yeah, I mean, if Suri wins HOH, that's how she would go after him probably, and I'm sure Jared would do a similar way. I'm sure that's how, you said, he's just so good at every competition. There's just no way you can not go against him. Now, this is where it's tough, because when you're Cameron in the house and you see, let's say, Jared and Suri talking, you could see them talking for hours and hours and hours. But there's no reason why you don't think that you can create a better relationship with Jared than Jared has with Suri, because you're just two people playing on the same even playing ground, but you're not. And so for that reason, sadly, Cameron looked so dumb when he was thinking he could be boys with Jared, when in reality it was you're literally trying to get out his
Yeah.
mom, bro, and you have his two other allies on the block. Like, I don't know what you're looking at, but he's not on your team.
Yeah.
Amazing. America is the greatest person in the whole wide world. She's perfect. Unbelievable. Bringing Cameron to his senses. Then you bring Corey. Or did Corey? No. America talked to Cameron.
Yeah.
America then talked to Corey. Like,
Mhm.
no, she is so goaded. Like, holy
Yeah.
starting the transition to get Izzy out. And dude, nobody, like, the way this episode ended, nobody's talking about America. I've been saying it for the past two episodes, I think. Her, Corey, and Cameron would be a sick trio.
Yeah.
And what Cameron really needs to realize is that he just can't work with Jared. And I think most people have to realize that too. We kind of saw it going on a little bit more. For the most part, it's interesting to me because I do think that he made the right move now that everything's playing out in terms of like I didn't even mention, but what I'm talking about right now is the him not telling anybody that he was going to put Izzy and Felicia up.
Yeah.
I do think that was the right move. Now, in the moment, I was like, I don't know, like you tell at least
It was so sick.
Somebody so sick, and
So
the way
good.
he was a little weird about Jag about it. How he was like you have to promise you're not going to put me up.
I didn't like how he threatened
People
it.
just talk to Jag any way they want.
Yeah.
It's crazy, but then he had a great little thing with Izzy, how they had the sandbox thing. Like,
Yeah.
and then, but yeah, so he had a probably the best reign of the season, maybe for an HOH.
Yeah. I wrote down that I enjoyed Cameron's head of household, and I liked him more this past week than I had in the previous weeks. But I didn't like how he threatened Jag, and that when he was calling himself the king, and then he was like,
Yeah,
bro, that's like kind of cringe.
yeah, it's like dog. It's like, do you realize your positioning? You could go home next week.
Yeah, and like it watching Cam trust Jared so much, and like watching Matt trust Suri so much, it really makes you think like it's got to be so difficult for these people to be living with one another, and then like genuinely thinking that they can trust this person. But then when we're watching from this other perspective, like, no, you can't trust that person. Like, like, and Jared is playing a smart just because of the fact that his mom is Suri. But like, I don't think Jared is playing a good game. Like, he's doing things that is painting targets on his back, and I don't know, because like he has such a way with people that like I feel like he just rubs everyone the wrong way.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, like, there's just such a easy way of like that conversation with Cameron where Cameron doesn't have to think anything of you, like your opinion, like with the veto and whatnot. But like the way he was just like the fact that Cameron was like, oh, thinking back to it, like that conversation was like whack. Now it's like why did it have to be like that? Like
Yeah.
he just thinks he's the smartest. Like he's so much smarter than everybody, and it's just so crazy because it's like, hey, the thing is though, I think he does have a lot of connections in the house, and not for nothing, I don't think like Jagger would put him up or like Matt would put him up.
Yeah.
Corey would probably put him up.
Yeah. So that was weird between Corey and Jared. I don't think we talked about this because it was in the previous episodes. But Corey having that final two with Jared. Did we talk about that?
We did talk about this. It was like the most embarrassing ever.
Gosh.
I
Want to talk about that again.
You know who also has a final two with Jared? Felicia.
Oh my gosh. I wrote down the Felicia saying he is my son in the house. How ironic is that?
Oh, it hurts, bro, so
Yeah. I have a new award that I wanted to bring to you. Matt's Misplay of the week. And Felicia takes takes this cake. And I say cake for a reason because when she was talking to Red and she was like, "Oh, you're gonna take the cupcake home with you," and then left the room after she realized what she just did. It's like she had that, and then her like believing Jared and like having that final two, and then like Jared immediately talked to Suri about it. It's just like Felicia was just overplaying her hand. So she
Let's
earns
also
the misplay of the week.
throw in the when she takes her teeth out and then puts it back in because she realizes she's not going to get pied in the face.
Yeah.
Which Big Brother, you did
Oh
it
my
again
gosh.
with the pies.
Yeah.
Amazing.
It was perfect for Cameron's HOH. Like how did they know? Like the script writers are going crazy because they must have had this like nominations ceremony before Cameron even won HOH. But the fact that it was just so perfect for him, because like if somebody like Felicia won HOH or like a Jag, like they wouldn't have made it this big old thing. Like it would have just went around.
No, dog. No.
Yeah. But Cameron, no. This is literally like the slice of revenge pie for him. He was able to make the big show. And people noticed that. Like Izzy noticed and was like, I'm gonna get revenge on you for that. And like she did, making him her pig pal.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I mean, Bo, by the way, did we know a 2-hour episode was coming?
No.
What a little surprise. You know,
Yeah.
Big Brother with the pies, Big Brother with the 2-hour
Yeah.
episodes.
That
Oh,
was sick.
like John, our friend who was watching the show, texted me and was just like, "Yo, 2-hour episode tonight," and I was just like, "Oh, is it double of it? Wait, it's like a Wednesday today,"
Yeah.
and yeah, amazing. I
So
mean,
good.
okay, so also, you know what's so like annoying that Felicia did? That the way she was like gaslighting Bowie when they first like
Oh,
found out about the eviction,
I
and
don't like
like
that.
then
I
everybody
felt
kind of
bad.
like thinking that they were just like smarter than like Bowie, and then it's such a good feeling as a viewer when like someone like in Bowie's position is like, I know exactly what's going on, you know what I
Yeah.
mean? And it's like, thank goodness, thank
Yeah.
goodness.
Because she was just like bawling her eyes out, and then it cuts to her in the diary room. Is like they're trying to play me. Like
Yeah,
I can see it.
yeah,
That was nice.
and who why did I had Matt is being mad at Bowie Jane is funny. Was Matt mad at Bowie Jane for something?
No, he was mad when when Bowie Jane was like getting emotional and Matt was in the room, and then Felicia was like, "Matt, get out."
Oh
And
yeah,
then Matt was like left and like stormed off like a little like 5-year-old that just got yelled at. And then like he like went to Jack and was like, "They kicked me out."
yeah.
That's like yeah, the adults were speaking.
Dude, Jack. Speaking of Jack, so laughable how he believes in these alliances. Like I think now the alliances. Oh, okay. I hate that this is coming out like after the alliances was all kind of like broke up and everything. But like the alliances were
Oh my
never a
gosh.
thing. I don't think any single alliance this season, besides the professors for a week, was anything of realistic. And Jag was just like, I'm still gonna believe with my seven deadly sins alliance. Like, bro.
He had the same exact point of view as Cameron and Red with Legend 25. It was
Yeah.
like, oh, like I don't have to worry about winning HOH as long as somebody in Legend 25 it wins it. And like good for Suri and Felicia and Izzy to be able to orchestrate that for the few weeks, but it came back to bite them. Because like I think everybody's realized now that they're the ones that are running everything and that have been controlling this house for all this time. And that led to Izzy going home.
So here, like before we start going into then maybe like what's ahead, do you want to tell me who? Because you know who won HOH, and you know who that person.
Wait, let's talk about the power of veto. Uh
Okay, okay.
So that was a fun comp. Getting spun around. I felt bad for Felicia.
Yeah. Hilarious comp though. It's a hilarious.
Yeah, very funny. Matt. I wrote down Matt and facepalm. It's like, bro, he he won. He won the competition, and he was like, "Oh, like I get to spend the day."
No way. Yeah, I like
He
to say Matt
actually,
LMAO thinking he would hang out with Matt Dumel or Dumel, whatever it is.
yeah, Josh,
Josh.
Josh, I think, yeah, like he actually thought he was gonna spend a week, and then like Matt asked, like spoke up to him, was like, "Could we, could we watch Transformers?" And
Yo.
and he was like, "Yeah, sure," and I was like, "Sick," and it's like, no,
Yeah.
no, Matt, come on, bro.
That's
But
so
like he didn't need the power veto,
no.
but also like he could have had $5,000, or he could have had a trip to Europe.
Yeah,
But
100%.
instead, he gets to walk
And it's
around.
like the vetoes, but doing nothing with the veto and like not needing the veto is better than having to take selfies or like pictures and stuff like that. Like
Oh, Matt.
it was just a bad moment. It was a bad moment for him. A guy who has shown very little intelligence gameplay. It's just another knock against him. It's
Yeah,
tough. It's really tough because like
and
he has no reason. He is just so loved in this house. He
yeah,
should be in a better position than he is.
yeah, and I'm glad that him and Jag finally like are teaming up, because I wanted them to be called Riley's exes,
Yeah,
and they're the Minutemen now.
yeah.
When
They
when
took
they're
that
like,
from Disney.
yeah,
You know that movie?
I've heard of it. I don't think I've seen it.
It's like these three guys who would go into like this time machine and then like go back to like if a kid was getting bullied in school and they would like save the kid
Oh,
and
no way.
they would do so many of these deeds and stuff, but they would like go above and beyond to really try to like curate the world for them. Then a black
Yeah,
hole opened up. They went into the black hole, saved the day, did whatever they had to do
yeah,
in the black hole. I'm not really sure. And then they were like, okay, CIA, we agreed to never use this time machine again, and went back.
wow.
But yeah,
So how do you think that translates to Big Brother? Like, do you think them being the Minutemen means that like they can come in first, or is that like the, oh yeah, they're probably not going to make it to the end?
they're just not smart enough Big Brother players.
Yeah,
Like if they mentally in a Big Brother mental competition, I don't know what it is, but Suri by herself can beat Matt and Jag.
yeah,
Like Suri just needs to have a conversation with Matt, and he is back on that side.
yeah,
The fact that Jag, Matt, and Sari were like a three crew thing, and Jared fucked that up,
yeah,
just goes to show how just vulnerable these two guys are. And it's so
yeah,
sad. They literally need like Corey thankfully has America to keep
yeah,
grounded and stuff. Like that's what Matt and Jag need. They needed Riley. They needed Riley.
yeah. Riley's exes.
Oh, shout out Riley back in week 2. Ooh,
Yeah. I do you follow her on Instagram?
no, I don't
You should follow her on Instagram.
really.
But because she's been posting like on her story, like she'll like have people ask her questions. And so like she'll like always answer the questions. It's like people ask like what it's like living in the Big Brother house and whatnot. And like now she goes live for Eviction Thursdays. I didn't watch it this past Thursday, but I feel like that'd be like a fun like vibe. And like she's always like posting about like things that are going on in Big Brother, and like she'll like post when Matt and Jag were texting each other on their microphone packs. Like Riley was like, "Oh, I wish I was texting with them too."
Oh,
Deep
I'm getting
down.
emotional.
Yeah. I think she'll be back. Not this season, but like in like BB like 31. They're gonna be like, and oh, the 16th house guest is Riley Medley. And everybody'd be like, I'll be like, yeah.
That would be super random. And
Yeah.
in 6 Big Brother
my gosh.
seasons.
When we're on it, that'd be sick.
Yeah,
Big Brother, that could be the next big twist. So they have Suri and Jared, right? That were able to go in together. How about getting the Eavesdropping Houseguests in there together?
literally. Like, and maybe we get like for the
Billy?
first 3 weeks, we don't play in the house, but we
Yeah.
watch like all viewers do. And
Yeah.
3 weeks in, we just go into the house.
Wow.
Give it a little, it'll give us a disadvantage. However, we automatically get HOH that first week.
I agree. Yeah. I
Yeah,
think that would work out well.
for sure. Now it's I have this I have it in every single episode. It's somehow a knock on Matt, but it says, why is Matt so bad at this game strategically? Makes me sick when he talks the way he does with Suri. Really does. Really does.
He just is using him, and I feel so bad.
But you know what? I think that's over.
It
No,
should.
I need to know who won HOH. Right? Are we done with this? Are we done? I mean, America, Corey, Cameron, Bowie, Jane, Suri ties might be breaking. Corey was dumb for thinking he was close with Suri. Yeah, everyone thinks they're dumb. They're close.
Yeah.
Oh, Nicole is goated. She
Yeah.
is
She's
the
sick.
new best player in this game right now.
Yeah.
Playing under the radar, but
So under the
I
radar.
mean, in her eviction, in her like little vote thing,
The
I
diary
know
room.
what is going. Like I know
They're all
everybody.
snakes.
Yeah, bro, inject whatever Nicole has into my veins right now because she might win this game.
Yeah.
She
No,
might
and
win
everybody
this
has thought that she's like a floater, but like
game.
she's aware. She's well aware. She's no
Mhm.
Bowie Jane.
Yeah, no, and you know what? Maybe you know what Jesse's rant. You know what, Matt has always been. It was actually one. I actually wanted to do it 1 week for a positive reason. I know last week I did it to absolutely just decimate. I think Bowie Jane as a person.
Yeah. Yeah. It was just like what they did in the house to her.
But I will say
So you're a
fan.
part of the problem.
I'm a fan now.
Yeah.
Like Bowie Jane, the way she handled herself this week. She was just like, I gotta play.
Yeah.
I'll play a little bit. She played the bare minimum, but she played, and
Yeah.
that's all that matters. Because there's
Yeah.
a new bottom of the power rankings. Ooh, tease to the end. Yeah, Bowie Jane's no longer there. Okay. The downstairs talking to you.
I'm trying to think of who's at the bottom.
Okay, so it was gonna start when Corey first did something, and I was gonna be like, dude, Corey's the man. Like Corey's the man. That pass didn't get to yet. Last week's rant was a sad one. This one's a positive one, and it's about Nicole. Like, okay, there is something about quality, not quantity, or quality over quantity. You know what that means? The quality.
Yeah. I think I know what that
Okay.
means.
Okay.
How about you explain it for the people that don't?
Yeah. So what I mean is that how good your work is much better than how much work you get done.
Okay.
I'd rather have the best work. What I'm trying to say here is Nicole gets what? 1 line an episode, 1 line every 3 episodes, 3 lines a week. She gets no on camera time, but she makes the most of it. Oh my gosh. Does she know how to win over an audience? I mean, talk about what is a great way to bring people together, to talk bad about other people. And she literally wins over all the audience by being like, yo, these people are crazy people. And everybody's like watching, they are crazy people. You're the only sane person in her like little diary room where she was just like, they're all snakes and everything. Like, bro, she knows what she's doing.
Yeah.
She I really thought could win this like HOH. That was going to be my prediction going in because I feel like she could be the strength like that. However, if I'm her, I don't win an HOH. And what's crazy is that I thought she was going to be just like, do whatever anybody says. But her going with the vote to get Izzy out and go against Suri and go with America like that
Yeah.
is so smart because she's not going to be the main person there. Like Suri, if Suri wins HOH, she's not putting up McCole. You know what I mean? Nobody in this house is putting up McCole. But she was pretty much the decider in that vote. If she was like, no, we're putting out Felicia.
Yeah, they needed
Felicia
her.
would be going home.
Yeah.
She is playing an unbelievable game, and it's so crazy that not only does nobody in the house see it, but nobody at home sees it too. Yeah. I mean, and she's just so cool. Like, bro, like
she is.
Let's go.
We should have seen this coming ever since like in like one of the first episodes. She was like, why is everybody crying all the time? Like everybody's so emotional, everybody's crying. Like we should have known, like Nicole is well aware of anything going on. Like she's not gonna be putting up with any of the BS.
Yeah. It'll be interesting if like she seems like she's the type of person who's smart and athletic where she can win competitions, but she hasn't. So
yeah, she might not be trying.
Yeah, which is very good for her.
Yeah.
Or you should start trying though.
Yeah.
Because I don't know what happened to him, but he he definitely had a weird like, bro, Izzy, why you gotta make a big deal about my boy Corey? But clearly Corey did something before the eviction and it kind of exploded on him.
Yeah. He was like the one that got everyone to flip.
Yeah. But really it was like it was him, but like totally doing like America. Like it's kind of crazy. Like that's like the blinded guy in him, I guess. That's like, oh, I created this planet America's like, okay, yes, you did. Yes, you did, Corey.
You're so strong, Corey.
Yeah. Oh my God.
I also read that apparently there was like a big fight like the night before eviction between Jared and Corey.
Seemed like it.
So
I mean, Jared said in the diary room, but wait, what do you think it was about?
I don't know. This is we need to get like more live.
Jared, bro. Oh, I did see a clip. Where like everybody kind of laughed at what Jared said about Corey. And they were like, dude, that's not what happened. Like Jared, I think we know Jared cannot control his emotions that well.
Yeah.
And they might come back to get him because like he doesn't have Izzy in this house. Like his team is going close. For the first time ever, Jared lost someone close to him.
Yeah.
Ooh.
All right. So then
who wins HOH?
So who would you like most to win HOH? Who would you like least to win HOH? And who would be most entertaining and who would be least entertaining?
So I really want thing for entertainment factor. I want Matt to win HOH.
Yeah. Oh, spoiler warning for this upcoming segment. If anybody doesn't want to know who wins and wants to wait till Sunday, you should fast forward past.
I'll put in this chapter. Spoiler.
Yeah.
That's what it is.
And comment down below who you would think would win HOH.
Yeah. So most exciting for the season, I think, would be Matt, because this is the time where Matt can vote out Suri and Jared and has a reason for it. He literally just went against them.
Yeah.
But we know Matt, bro. Is Matt voting Suri out? I don't think so. So
it's gonna be like Bowie, Jade, and Jag if it was him.
Yeah, like that would be crazy, dog. So yeah, I think for the season it would be most interesting for him. I of course want Jag to get it. I want Jag to just like be able to have some sort
Jag's
of
so cool.
House. Yeah, like please do something, my dude. I think the worst person to win this would be Jared. Like, I think. Oh fuck. No, I don't. No.
I could not contain myself, bro. I knew it was coming too.
Who I think I want instead of Jag, it would have been America. I wanted America to win it, but no.
Dude, I knew I knew you were gonna say that like worst case scenario was gonna be Jared. And so I've been trying to prep myself like these past few minutes. I was like, okay, he's gonna say Jared, and you have to not laugh or do anything. I've been like going over my, I was like, all right,
No.
stay calm
Oh my
immediately.
gosh. Who do you put up? Corey, I assume. Corey and Cameron? Corey in America. American Cameron.
No, you were right.
Corey in America. I can't wait for Jared to leave the house. I hope Jared leaves at least next week so he can leave the house right away before he goes to jury and see how much the public. Okay, also, and I might throw this in at the beginning of the episode. I need to be I want to be really clear because I was watching back the other episode. I was like, should I put a warning here? But then it was like Monday, and I was like, okay, this episode's gotta air. All the opinions, at least for me, I can speak for both of us. Interject if you can't, if you disagree. All these opinions are based strictly on the game and how they are as a game. I think I was like going after people in the last episode, and I don't want people to be like, oh, he hates that person. Like,
Yeah.
I can't stress enough that Jared could be a cool guy outside of the house. At the beginning of this game, I thought he was a cool person, but the game enters, and Jared, the game player, is not someone I'm a fan of at all, bro. And I think the rest of the world agrees.
Yeah.
People also think that he shouldn't be in the house for other reasons, but that's neither here nor there.
Yeah.
That's crazy, bro. He wins HOH. Dude, he is the best player in this house right now. That's crazy.
You got him over
Now
Cameron?
he has too much blood on his hands for too early in this game.
Yeah. I think so. He has Corey in America up right now. I think his plan is one of the three goes home between Corey, America, and Cameron.
I think I want, for America's benefit, I want Corey to go home. And then I think America and Cameron would team up, and I think that's a tough. Like Cameron has a better chance of winning HOH.
Cam America,
dude. Jared stayed up for nobody else could stay up for 45 minutes. What does Matt do? Like, is he this man, bro? Is an Olympic swimmer?
Yeah,
Olympic swimmer. America, you were holding on for 14 hours to a button.
Yeah.
Come on.
Yeah.
Who promised? Who did Jared promise safety to? That's who I wanted. That's what I.
So I saw the ending of the way it unfolded. Can you guess who the final three left were on the wall?
Bro, you fucked up if Felicia's in this. I don't know. Okay, cool. America, Cameron.
Cameron won HOH, so he didn't compete.
Oh, you're right. Nicole, Bowie, Jane. What? Let's go, Bowie.
And there's something interesting with that, but we'll circle back. Who was the other person?
Bowie was promised safety.
Who's the third person?
Such a whatever I just cheered up for Bowie, I take it back.
No. She didn't get promised safety.
Suri?
No.
Blue.
Yeah.
Wow.
So it was Jared was next to Blue, and Bowie Jane was on the opposite side. Blue slipped, fell. Bowie Jane saw Blue fall, and it looked like she just let go and dropped. Blue slipped. Bowie Jane let go immediately, and then Jared won.
So she thought that she was the last one, maybe?
I don't know. But like something must have happened.
That's so annoying.
Yeah.
That's so annoying.
Yeah. Also, there's some stuff going down with Blue and Jared. Like I think Blue was saying that like she's sick of Jared, or like that
Tell his secret. Tell his secret.
That like she was saying that she might tell Jared that she loves him and then send him home next week. Wouldn't that be crazy? And like the house guests don't know that it's double eviction. Like Thursday is double eviction. And I always love the double eviction episodes. Oh my gosh.
Because, oh my gosh, it's just like no time. Whoever
Yeah.
that
It's
person
like, all
wins
right, we're like,
home is going home.
yeah. It's like whoever wins his household, it's immediate. Like our one-on-ones. Like take
Yeah.
turns. Oh, electric.
Wow. Yeah. I mean, I wonder if Jared would have been better off voting Blue out instead of Jag out. When Matt saved Jag.
Mm,
If like, because right now, Jared is playing way harder for Suri and Felicia. You know that? I wonder,
yeah.
is Felicia and Suri together?
I don't know. Because like it seemed like they were like kind of like not wanting to work with each other anymore.
Yeah, like Suri and Jared seem like they were by themselves right now.
Yeah.
Maybe Blue, you put Blue there,
Yeah.
but like that's crazy that Jared won. Good for Jared. I mean, this is a Cameron moment. When Cameron won HOH as like it was like, dang, this kind of ruins and easygoing like for the house.
Yeah.
Like you like it as a fan. It's similar, but like Corey and America, you're breaking home.
I think
That's what Jared is. He's as a villain, he gets home red. He sends home red.
yeah.
Now he's sending home a loved showman. This
Yeah. I think what we need to happen is we need Cameron to win the power veto. Like he needs to get picked on like a house guest choice or something. We need Cameron to win power veto and then take down America. And then somehow Felicia has to really misplay this week enough for that Jared will be like, Felicia's too dangerous for my game. She's too dangerous for my mom's game. Let's put Felicia up next to Corey and then have the host, the house vote out Felicia.
there's no way Jared.
Yeah. No, yeah. There's no way. But
Jared,
that's
Jared Cole like Felicia would literally go to final two with Jared.
she would go to final two with Jared, but would Jared go to final two with her?
No, but like I don't. That's why I don't think Jared would put her up because it's like
Yeah.
Felicia's not like he should put up like every person that went against the vote. He should be putting up. You know, like Felicia didn't do it wrong. She was just on the block. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like he should know the way the falling out happened that Jag and Matt did this too.
Yeah.
Or like even Bowie
True.
Jane at this point. You
Yeah.
put Jane up next to Corey and let the house pick.
Yeah.
I don't think anybody would send Bowie Jane packing.
Yeah. Oh, it's gonna be interesting. And I think there's gonna be a lot of drama in this next episode,
Hmm.
especially from what I've been reading about the live feeds.
Hmm. It was so weird how Izzy was gonna give away her game, be like, even if I win veto, I'm gonna really try to hard to win veto so I can keep myself on the block.
Yeah.
You're so like at the end of the day, the one thing you have in this game is
Yourself.
Please don't ever do. Suri would. I mean, Izzy would give up $750,000 to be Suri's best friend. So that makes sense.
Yeah. Like I don't get it. I don't know. I guess when you spend a month with somebody and like you have like this like really emotional, like deep sentimental conversations every single day, but it's just not worth it.
Who's like I'm trying to think like because I guess it would be cool if it was like you met like a celebrity that you loved and then hung out with them for a month straight, you know what I mean? And
Yeah.
that celebrity started to be like, yo, like you're one of the coolest people I know.
Yeah.
Then
But
maybe I get it, but like
but is Suri really on like I've never heard of Suri before this. Like is he that big of a Survivor fan and that big of
the
a
fact that
Suri
she
fan?
knew her son is crazy.
Yeah. So like it has to be like a celebrity that like you genuinely
I don't
follow.
know. I don't know. Like, I don't know anybody's kids that I'm a huge fan of them as a celebrity, and I don't know their kid.
Yeah.
Any athlete, don't know their kid. If Drew Brees' kid was walking on the street next to you, you would not be able to tell him who it is.
No, I would.
Okay. You're better than man than me. But if you're hanging out with Drew Brees in a house for a month, you would probably be like, Drew, you can invite it to a big
I will die for you.
Yeah. So maybe it's not that crazy. Maybe she's not that crazy.
Yeah. Yeah.
You can Julie, you can tell liked Izzy. Was a big fan of her.
Yeah. She was like, yeah, that was different. Like she usually doesn't like be like you're a great player. Like she
Yeah.
just was like, stay tuned for my extended interview. But she was like, Izzy, like have
You're
my
a treat
respect.
to watch.
There was a video where like Julie must have saw your rant about Bowie Jane and and did one of her own.
What do you mean?
Hold on. I'll find it.
Bowie Jane, stop being an NPC, a non-participating character. Get in the game.
Let's go, Bo. Julie. Great minds think alike. Me and Julie go way back also as friends too.
You know her kids?
Yeah, I was just talking to her actually the other day about the season, and
Yeah.
yeah, it's good to see that she is thinking like me.
Yeah.
But I hope that she's happy with how Bowie Jane played the past week.
Yeah.
Wasn't as bad as you can't knock somebody completely for not being able to win competitions, but being able to realize that they're getting played. Like it would have been the worst thing ever. Like Cameron winning competitions is the opposite of Bowie Jane, where like Bowie Jane can't get fooled by Felicia and Sari because she can't win competition. So she has to be able to realize that. Well, Cameron can get fooled by Jared time and time again because he'll win a competition and get rid of it. So you got to have something there. But yeah, crazy.
Cameron did a good job. Like we talked about how Bowie Jane was like getting lied to, and then she went to the diary room and was like, I see through it. It was good when they're same thing with Felicia and Sari were trying to talk to Cameron, and then he was like, I'm just gonna say like he was in the diary room and was like, yeah, Blue and Jack.
Yeah.
And then, but he was saying like, I know that they're playing me.
I would be shocked if somebody is able to take one of Corey or America off the block and Cameron doesn't go home this week.
Yeah. Like, I don't know if that's a scenario that's going to be possible.
Like if Cameron, if he has a chance to get Cameron or Corey out, he should get Cameron out.
Do you think he would take out Corey over America? Because Jared didn't like
house. I assume the house views it as Corey's the mastermind and America's just there to work with him. But I mean, if they're smart, they'll get America out.
Yeah. Because I mean, Jared didn't like America whenever he was talking to Corey, and he was like, "Bro, she's gotta go."
Yeah.
So I don't know.
Corey dug himself into a big grave. Like, oh, it's so tough.
He's fumbling the bag.
He really is. He's getting caught up in love.
Can't blame him.
Can't blame him.
Can't blame him.
Alrighty. What? Anything else?
No, I just am like in dire need of your power rankings.
Coming in at dead last, 11. 11 people left in the house. Double eviction next week. Crazy stuff.
Is this Felicia or Blue?
Wait, so there are 11 people still in the house?
Yeah.
I thought there were 9 people still in the house and they were going to wait to have jury in final 7, right?
That might be right.
Didn't they say they were only going to have 7 people in jury?
Yeah.
So why would there be 11 left? But
No, because no, that
because
makes
even
sense.
though they have
Yeah.
double eviction, it's not that there's only 2 people. They're gonna have 4 more people before a jury, right? Am I
Two
losing
more.
my
Two
mind?
more are out. So there's 11 right now. 2
Yeah,
are gonna get evicted on Thursday, which means 9 left, which means that the next 7 are jury, because then there should be 2 people left.
you're right. You're right. That's crazy. It's we
late.
started at prime time pod hours, and now we're reaching a little early hours.
Yeah. Yeah. I gotta golf in 7 hours.
Crazy. Okay. So who do you think came in last?
I think Blue or Felicia.
Blue is in 11th, yes.
Is Felicia
Um,
next?
You might not like that then. Who do you think's 10?
There's no way you have Felicia up there.
Who do you think you have at 10?
Matt. Jag. Bowie Jane.
Yeah.
I don't know how I forget her. Oh, I
Um,
know how I could forget her.
yeah. At number 9,
Oh no, you're not gonna have safe.
you have to
Matt.
keep in mind that Jared has not won HOH when these came.
Okay.
So like how the house just came out at number 9. Who do you think there?
Jared.
No.
Matt. Jag. Felicia. Suri.
Yeah.
Wow.
My reasoning here is that like Suri, the people didn't vote to keep Felicia because they like Felicia. They voted to go against Suri, right? Or am I wrong?
No, yeah.
Yeah. So like everybody at this point in my head wants Suri out.
Yeah.
So I put her at 9. At 8, I put Cameron because I think he's also probably public enemy number 1. Everyone like, even if you're gonna work with Cameron, you have to realize that you got to get him out sooner or later.
Yeah.
Then at number 7,
Matt. Jag.
yeah. Like I love Jag, but I feel bad for the dude because he just isn't. He's just not the most intelligent out of this game.
Yeah.
And he could also go home too.
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe he's probably a little safe for a little bit, but don't keep winning this game. That's for sure.
Yeah.
6.
Jared. Matt. I don't think Corey or America. Felicia. Nicole.
No, it's Corey.
Oh wow. Okay.
I put Corey here because I mean, like he seems like the house didn't like him after, like some of the people in the house didn't like him, and not for nothing, he has not even come close to winning a competition. So
true. He keeps dressing like Timmy Turner.
Yeah, he doesn't have Jared's friendship in the house. He doesn't have Suri's friendship in the house.
Yeah.
He's got America's friendship in the house, and he might have like this whole other alliance, but
yeah,
seems like the alliance kind of got found out, so I don't really know. Like it was almost more interesting that it wasn't a split vote. Because like if it was a split vote, you would have been like, okay, clearly the alliance wasn't found out. They behind their back and did it. But the fact that everybody voted Izzy out besides Felicia, it was like, okay, so like people know, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But
it was pretty cool when Felicia and Jared were talking in the tunnel to go into the diary room.
Yeah.
Like I want to know what was being said.
At 5, I got this is top 5. Wow. Matt.
Matt.
Yeah. He's just like he's got all these friends, bro, but clearly he can't stand on a wall for 45 minutes. That's so bad, bro.
This guy is swimming for days.
What did he like? He said something about like maybe it was Dumel or whatever, but he was just like, she can take me there and I can take, or he could take me there and then I could take him to the Olympics. And I was like, it's like that. Like, I don't know. That's how it works or something. I don't know. Okay.
Oh. One thing that I read was Matt and Blue were talking, and Matt told Blue about how Jared is taking advantage of him because of his disability.
I saw that too. What do we think of that?
I don't. It seems like Jared is like obviously I've never met him, but and like I don't know these live feeds, so
What
I'm
does he
only
mean taking advantage of his disability?
yeah. I that he like purposely lied and spread misinformation, knowing that Matt wouldn't be able to do something about it. And he can just blame it on him. I don't know. It seems like Jared is. I don't know if he's a good game player, and I don't know how his character is.
Interesting. Well, at number 4, we got Mama Felicia. She's safe, and she's not a target right now. She was only a target because Izzy and Sari were targets. And right now, I don't really think that anybody in the house wants Felicia out, really.
Yeah.
I don't think they're scared of Felicia. I think they're just like, Felicia's a good friend, you know?
Yeah.
I think also, though, Felicia can make alliances and regroup here. And, like, she did make some weird moves where, like, maybe this is
Yeah.
for her.
Yeah. And also she can't win a physical comp. Like she needs a comp that is based off of
But I think
luck.
that's going to keep her around.
Yeah.
I don't think people are they'll be like, we don't need to get Felicia out.
Yeah.
I don't
But
know.
she's got a good social game, and she's won more comps than half the house left.
Yeah. Number 3. Who do you think?
America. Jared.
Jared's playing a very good game physically. He's playing was playing a good game socially in terms of people were his friends, but seemed like he almost felt like he didn't really need all these people anymore. So it was like, okay, I don't have to be so nice to some of these people. He's still in a great position in this house.
Yeah.
He really is. Number 2, I got Nicole. I went on a rant earlier about her. She is in a great position in this house. I don't really think that the biggest knock against her is that she doesn't have win a competition yet, but she shouldn't be in the fire right now. If she wins 3 competitions down the stretch with like 5-7 people left, that's enough to really sway enough people to your side.
For sure.
And then at number 1, I have America, just because it seems like she understands the game a little bit.
Yeah.
The biggest knock is that, like, similar to Jag, where he was only close with Blue and Matt, and he just has bad people that he's close with. That's America's fault, where it's like Corey's a dumbass sometimes.
Yeah.
And like
she's got the Corey tax.
Yeah, and so that's tough, but at the end of the day, and I didn't think Jared, like, if you ask me, okay, who can America have win? It would be like Jared and Sari.
Yeah.
You know, so the fact that Jared wins, I still don't even think that she goes home. And all she needs is to, people for her to, like, if people say, like, oh, she lost Corey, people are going to be wrong and be like, oh, she's not a threat anymore.
Yeah.
So I definitely think that.
That'd be huge for her game.
Yeah. Be interesting. But yeah, so
nice.
That's that. We got double eviction next week. Should be exciting.
Each set of episodes, it just keeps getting better. Like we keep thinking like this has been an incredible television. Like how can it get better than this? And then it does.
Comment below if you think this is the best season or if it's not, because like I feel like that's what our inner circle of Big Brother friends are discussing right now. Shout out also for them doing the pie thing. They should bring that back regularly. They used to do the keys. I don't know if the key. Did you remember the keys?
Yeah.
Where it was like they would spin it around and be like, "You have this one." They should bring that back. That was great.
Yeah.
But at the end of the day, I love this cast.
Yeah.
Like even the people I hate the most, I like. You know what I mean? Like I hated really Izzy a lot, but I liked her a lot too. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like I didn't actually hate her. There's not a single
Yeah.
person in this house that I hate, but
Yeah.
all right.
Nice.
You know?
For all of you watching, you have a few comments you have to leave below. So
Yeah. Leave them below.
yeah,
Tell
below
us if you
this.
think this is the best season or not.
Yeah, and smash that like button.
Yeah. And hit the notification bell because
Yeah,
we're all crazy. We're crazy with the uploads. You
and kooky.
never know if you'll get it on a Saturday or a
Yeah,
Sunday.
yeah. It's could anywhere on the weekend or on the weekday. You never know.
Yeah. But
So
just know it's
smash.
coming. It's gonna be up there on the YouTube.
Yeah.
I gotta actually change the last episode's title because I put episode 5 instead of Eavesdropping Houseguests podcast number 5.
Oh, okay.
But
And nobody commented to let us know that that was wrong.
yeah.
All right, guys. Smash the like, comment, notifs, and love one another.
Yeah. You always know how tell them how it is, but end it off with a little bit of love.
Yeah.
Okay. Sick.
Banger.